How's it going? How are you, Lock Nation? Are you good? Are you really good? Hmm? Tell me. I'm sorry, that was really weird. It was kind of creepy. I apologize. I'm just excited to see you. I'm so excited to see you. This has been an amazing journey so far. I hope you guys have been enjoying it thus far. Now, I want to start this video off with a story. It kind of leads into what this video is about, the gear review. So do you guys remember like couple months ago. Well, it wasn't a couple months ago. It was several months ago when I did the "What's in my camera bag" video. I was like, I was listening off, showing all these things like, this is my camera, this is my battery charger, my adapter. Well, after I was done filming that video, and then filming another two videos after that, I went home from Kildare's house, which was where I was recording that video and those other videos, and I had made a mistake. I made an honest rookie mistake. And you're probably wondering, okay, what was this mistake? I unpacked all my gear, and me being the absent-minded professor that I am sometimes, I set down my battery charger for my camera battery and my adapter. Now, to some people they say, okay, look, well, you set it down. But that's the thing. I have no idea where I put them. I had no idea where I put them. I was getting flustered. Flustered and frustrated is what I meant to just say right there. And I even messaged Kildare. I was like, did I leave them at your house? I can't find them. And he's like, no. He's like, if I had found them, I would have already gotten them back to you. So I was very flustered and frustrated, and so I just kept looking. Like, I looked all over my house. I just basically tore up my room. My room looked like like a hurricane had come through there. That's how badly I tore up my room, just getting flustered and frustrated because I couldn't find my camera battery charger and my adapter for my computer. I was like, where is this stuff? I don't understand where it is, and to this day, I don't know where they are. So I messaged Kildare. I always want to say Kildare 25, but it's just Kildare. And I messaged Kildare. I'm like, dude, he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, am I losing my mind? Like, is this gone? He's like, no. He's like, you're not losing your mind. You're just frustrated about it. It's like, so go do something else. Get your mind off it. Go do something fun. Which YouTube is fun, but he's saying like, go do something for you. And so I, pulled up some like YouTube videos, some funny YouTube videos from YouTube subscribers that I'm currently following, but even with all that in the back of my mind, I still was getting frustrated about like, where is my camera battery charger and my adapter? I don't understand where these two things went, and I started to get really frustrated, and I started getting really fussy and fuming. If this was a cartoon, my face was getting really bright and red. Anyway. I at this point realized, well, I have content that my Lock Nation is waiting for, and I really need to get this going. And at the same time, when I was thinking of this, I had gone out to record that Versus video with Kildare that you guys have. If you haven't seen it, I'll put an iCard somewhere up there so you can watch it after this video, obviously, because this is a great video. Make sure you stick around for the very ending because it has a great conclusion. But so after I recorded that video with Kildare, like we went out in the field, we got boots on the ground, boots on the ground kind of thing. We just sat around talking at this park for a little while, and I did another rookie mistake. I know you're probably thinking in your mind like, okay, what rookie mistake did Tony make this time? Well, I had left my camera on. And when we had filmed that Versus video, I had basically a full battery. I was not worried. But by the time I left the park and got home, and having, talked with Kildare for a little while after we would do that recording, my camera battery was dead. It was just dead in the water. I didn't know what to do because I didn't know where my battery charger was. And so I, like any other consumer, decided to go I decided I needed to go buy another camera battery charger and adapter, because I knew that eventually I probably would find those. I still haven't found those, by the way, but that's besides the point. But so I went on Google. I was like, camera battery, Canon Rebel T6 battery chargers near me. And so one of the things brought up was Best Buy. I was like, okay, well, I'll go down to Best Buy and we will find it. I'll buy it. Everything, life will be good. It'll just be good. But at this point, I had gone down there to Best Buy in high hopes that I would find this, only to be let down because I, number one, didn't find the Canon Rebel charger that I was looking for, and they also had off-brand chargers, which I didn't know if any of those would work. And to go along with this, to be honest with you, I didn't feel good about that, so I decided to go back home and I did some more searching, some more investigating, if you will, and I did the same search, camera battery chargers near me, and so I came up with Amazon. Now, if you can't find it on Amazon, you're SOL. Thankfully, I found one on Amazon. I found the Canon Rebel one, so I saw it, like, there it is, but then I looked at the arrival date and it said it was going to be 3 weeks away. And I thought in my mind, like, I cannot wait 3 weeks. In other situations, yeah, that could be plausible and it could be possible. But I have stuff I need to upload to my computer. And so I actually had Killdeer come stop by my house one Thursday night, and I brought up the situation to him, like, here's this one. It's the exact same as my other camera battery charger, but it doesn't come for like another 3 weeks. Or there's this one that can be overnighted. And he said to me, he's like, well, Mike, he's like, I'm all about name brand stuff, but since you have content that's writing on this right now, it is my suggestion that you buy the one that will be overnighted, even though it's an off-brand, so you can upload the stuff and get this stuff going. And then maybe down the road, go and buy that other Canon charger again if you want to. So that's what I did. And so without further ado, I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. Now, this is it. This is the LP battery charger. This is a charger that I was not sure of at first, but there's a lot I like about this charger. There's so much that I'm easily entertained. I'm very easily entertained. So obviously things like this where it flips out the side instead of up top, that's easily entertaining for me. I could sit here for hours and just flipping this back and forth, but again, you guys don't want to see me doing that the whole video. But I also like the fact that it's very small and condensed. I can easily stick this in my camera bag or like a coat pocket or something, but I would more than likely put this in a camera bag rather than a coat pocket, because big bulky things in coat pockets kind of bother me. Just a little side note about me. But there's a lot that I really like about this. Like, you have the charger indicator that will tell you, like, when it plugs in, it'll be red, saying that it's charging, and when it's fully charged, it'll be green. But I wanted to show you guys actually where I found this. Again, I found it on Amazon, but I wanted to show you guys some of the specs on this. I'll even put a link to it in the description below, so if you guys want to check it out. And I also wanted to show you guys some of the reviews, because there were some things about the reviews I wanted to point out. So without further ado, let's bring up this. So as you can see, this is the LP E10 battery charger. And these are all the ones that it's compatible with, and there's my T6 right there, which I was very excited for when I first found this. Now, going back to, some of the specs on this, let's look at some of the photos. So this is what it looks like. If you're not sure what you're looking for, that's what it looks like. There's and let's just go through some of these. You can see that it actually says ABS material, which is very good. There's the indicator light. There's the shell. A foldable plug, which is very user friendly, and I appreciate that. And there's a removable charging slot. There's that right there. The circuit board. But I wanted to go further along and bring up a couple things with you guys. It's a multi-protection safe and reliable, which is very good in my eyes, because I don't want this thing shorting out my house. I don't want it to cause a house fire. But I wanted to also bring up the fact that it shows the various things. There's your charging indicator light, which will turn green when it's fully charged, and it's red when it's charging. You have the easy grip right here. You have the prongs. You have the flip out option right here to plug it into the wall. There's so much about this that I really just thoroughly enjoy. You know, there again, like see how they're slipping this into their pocket. Again, I probably wouldn't put that in my pocket because it's kind of bulgy, and I already have enough bulginess with my cell phone that goes in my pocket. But with that being said, let's look at some of the reviews because this is one thing I actually want to bring this back really quickly to just me talking. When you go to buy something, you just as a consumer, as a photographer, whoever you are, you always check the reviews, especially on Amazon. I cannot emphasize this enough. You gotta check the reviews because I have had bad experiences where I went to go buy something and I bought it and the item didn't work. If I had looked at the reviews, I probably wouldn't had bought said item and would have got something different instead. So that's one thing that I did when I was looking at this. I was looking at the reviews and I found out that it has some pretty good reviews. So let's go back and let's read some of these reviews. So it has a 4.6 review rating, and let's go to some of the 5 stars because it has quite a few 5 stars. So this person says it was this big B. They said perfect to take on the go. Bought for the daughter. You know, just talk about how she doesn't like bulky cords in her stuff, and that it just worked perfect for her. This person, Ariel H, said works great with my camera. You know, you go down here, and another person, Colleen, said that it was great value. I was happy to find a replacement for my camera battery. It was inexpensive too. But if you continue on, let's go down to the 2 stars because there's actually some people that are not happy with this product, and that's why I say you got to do your research. So this person, this McKinsey, says not accurate. This item didn't fit the camera described. So again, you got to be careful with that, and we're actually going to be talking about that here soon about some other reviews. This person said it was hard to use it. It said, in my opinion, it was not well designed, harder to insert batteries than it should be. Now, I'm going to bring this back to just me for a little bit so I can show you guys. Now, see, this is my camera battery, right? This is the camera battery charger. It slides in very easily. Now, I get what she meant when she said that it's hard to review. I mean, it's hard to use. But at the same time, like, you literally just press the points, like, right here, where my thumb is, on both sides, and it slides in, and you can easily slide it out. Not a big deal to me, and it works just fine. So let's go back to the reviews. So, and then this person said the battery is for my battery's for my Canon Rebel T6 keeps popping out of the charger compartment. The only way the battery would stay in was with an elastic band to keep the battery in the charger. They even have a picture. Now, as you just saw, I didn't have to do that. So that's why I say you got to do your research. You got to be careful, and sometimes things happen in the delivery process. Things get broken. But I want to go down to the 1 star because there's 1 star I wanted to focus on. There's one review on the 1 star I wanted to focus on, and that was this one from Chelsea. It says, does not fit the Canon Rebel T7. I bought this because the description states that it was compatible with the Canon T7. Lies. It is not compatible. Just look at your battery and the image of the charger, and you will see that the Canon T7 battery does not have prongs to insert on this charger. Save your money. And another person said, didn't work. Plugged it in for hours, and the battery still didn't have enough power to take just 1 picture. Another person said, do not buy this. The cheap price of plastic is just that, plastic. It won't charge my camera battery despite being on the charger for days. The indicator light doesn't work right. It always says it's good to go even when it's a dead battery. She's basically saying it's awful. So, which brings me to the point that, let me bring you guys back full center. Do your research. I cannot emphasize that enough. Do your research on and check out the reviews on things because I took a big risk on buying this. Especially as a photographer, I took a big risk on buying this. You know, it was not easy to decide on this one because there was others I was looking at, but this one guaranteed an overnight shipment, and so that's why I went with it, and I lucked out because it worked. But with that being said, guys, if you got any value out of this, then go check out this video right here where I take you on the first episode of Chasing Light, and I'll see you over there.